Hey, girlfriends. Hi. Oh my God. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I don't know if I posted the intro before this, or if not. Today is a very relaxed day, and I don't feel like putting all that pressure on myself, so I don't know if I did, but I just want to thank everybody who has been so patient with me during this journey. It is a new journey for me. Yes, I've done YouTube videos before, but I'm at a different space in my life. I'm in a different place, and this comes with a different level of significance, the impact that it may have. So there are certain things that I'm going to try out. I'm still in the phase of figuring out what this looks like. So thank you guys for like being with me and rolling with me and all of that. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about something. So you know how you call your friend, or you talk on the phone, or if you meet up at a restaurant, um, and you just go right into, girl, like I need to tell you, it's not tea. It's no real drama to it. It was just like an epiphany. Like I got an epiphany, and I need to tell Tiffany. It's an epiphany, Tiffany. So I had an epiphany. So while I'm on this journey, this self love journey, this self reflecting journey, this putting myself journey, oh my God, I had like the biggest epiphany about the areas where I don't show up in the way that I want to, or when the not so polished side of me shows up in an experience, or maybe in a confrontation, or if I feel wronged or something like that, by someone. So the crazy thing is, I realized that in those moments when I don't show up as my best self or my highest self, that little Nimdia shows up. That little Nimdia shows up and she takes over. She's like, hell to the no. I was not able to protect myself when I was younger. I did not feel safe when I was younger. I did not feel like I could speak up when I was younger. So I am here, and you will not talk to me that way. You will not do this to me. You will not treat me this way. And she has all this sass, all this sass. And when she shows up, Big Nimdia usually ends up having to clean up the mess. And that was a huge epiphany for me. So it made me curious, like, okay, so now I'm starting to see some of the areas that I need to heal. Little Nimdia needs some healing. And like, what does that even look like? Because I don't know that I've ever given her much attention. You just sort of start navigating through life, and then imagine this: you're an adult, you're raising your own children, you can see everything that could be wrong a mile away. You can course correct them 1,000 times. You can try to help them navigate through this life. You have all the answers for them. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, there is this little small version of you that is unhealed, has not even been acknowledged. So imagine your inner child, your inner healing is a thing that you have not even acknowledged because you've just been operating in the world just as such. I have not been paying this girl any attention. And she's in a place and in a space now where she's like, no, I'm here and I will not be ignored. And I'm like, oh, who kid is this? She raggedy? She loud? She boisterous? Who's Bebe's kid? Come get your kid, Bebe. She acting like Bebe's kids. But that was my epiphany. And so one of the things that I know that um again, I said I'm trying to figure out ways of doing things here, and like how I even want to show up in this space, and just as authentic as possible, but also where you guys feel sort of included. And so I said, usually when you with your girlfriends, like you make a drink. Now this is not a real drink. I'm just want you to know I love seltzer water, and I'm speaking it into existence that I will have a brand deal with Polar Seltzer Water because I drink seltzer water so much I should be getting paid for it. But that's my hydration for today. Um anyway, I just looked up some questions regarding the inner child, and I just glossed over them, but I don't really have an answer. So we're gonna do this. So I put them in this little thing. Isn't this cute? Put it in a little shaker because you're finna make a drink or whatever. No. I thought it was cute. And I put some questions in here, cut them up, shaking them up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it. And I'm gonna pick something out, and I'm just gonna speak off the top of my head about what I think it means or how it resonates with me. And this is about healing that inner child because that came up for me at this time and space in my journey. So, oh my God, healing that inner child. Let's just talk about how the inner child didn't need no damn glasses. Girl, I need my glasses. Oh, okay. This is an interesting one. Do I like it though? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just read it because we're gonna go for it. How do I respond when I make a mistake or fail at something? And what does this reveal about my inner dialogue? How do I respond when I feel like I'm failing at something? So I'm just going to use work for an example, because when I do work or when I do like events and things, there's a fear of failure. So when I fail, when I make a mistake, I start. I guess I feel stupid. I guess it highlights an area within me that I actually feel stupid. And I feel like I shared this one time before, maybe not here. Um, but nope, I don't feel like anyone did this to me. But my brother was super duper smart, right? Like super duper smart. But not only was he smart, he liked school. So he just was out here making me look bad just on the wake up. Okay. And he wasn't really making me look bad. But that's how I felt as a kid. I felt like because he was smart, he was praised, and because he liked school and he drew within the lines that he was valued more. Oh, that just came up. That just came up. And the opposing experience that I had, and as a result of watching that, and this is my perception, this is my reality, right? I felt stupid. And I was actually very smart, and I was very talented and very creative, and I didn't draw inside the lines. But I feel like that part of me was not valued, and it caused a lot of angst and grief in a lot of my experiences. I don't know who that is beeping the horn outside, but so I often felt stupid just in comparison. And I don't know why I was comparing, but oh, that's why I was comparing because and somehow I equated his intelligence as him being valued. And I always felt like he was the favorite child. And he'll always say, oh, no, you were the favorite child, which is crazy to me, but it's experience, right? How that showed up in life. Let's go how it showed up in my life. In my life, I had all of these talents and these gifts, but I focused on so let's say in reference to singing and writing. Everyone wanted me to sing. Everyone wanted me to sing. And I felt like, and they were like, oh, you will be perfect to be an artist, or because you're pretty and you can sing and blah, blah, blah. And I felt like they were diminishing my ability and capability because I had a brain. And so I chose, instead of being a singer, and I wasn't as confident in that, honestly, in performing and things like that. I wasn't as confident in that, but I chose to write because in writing, it was a display of what was in my brain, and it couldn't be negated or chucked up to, oh, she's pretty and she could sing, like, oh, she just has talent. But if I wrote and they saw that I wrote these songs and I used to write poetry and things like that, that they had to respect my brain. And I didn't realize like it was showing up for me like that in such a major way. I wanted to be respected for my intelligence and not because I was cute and I had talents. I didn't want to feel like a tool or that I could be used as the face of something. So it made me play myself down. Ooh, it made me also, just another reason, it made me dumb myself down when it came to my looks and things because I wanted to be respected. I wanted to be respected for what was in my mind. And ooh, that was a thing. So how this shows up in work, because that's an area that I often when I have to learn what someone else is teaching me, and I have to perfect that in order to be effective, I equate it to my inability to learn what they're teaching me within a week and know the ins and outs of it and within a matter of that week and know everything. I equate it to me feeling stupid, like I'm stupid. And I know better, but it doesn't really, it still has the effect that it has on me. So I know better. I know that this is not the truth, but I still, little Nimdia shows up, and I still have a visceral response to not feeling respected for my mind. I feel like people don't honor the learning process. They only honor it for like a week, right? No, it's like when you're going through something, if you're learning something, when you're doing anything, people don't honor or really respect the beginning phase of it. So I'm at war with like proving, and not at war, that might not be the best word, but I find myself trying to prove to these people that no, look, I'm smart. I'm really smart. I promise you, I'm smart. And mind you, I'm 45. Like my brain doesn't even. I'm 44, but I'll be 45. My brain doesn't even operate the same way that it did when I was younger. And then on top of that, you throw in all the stress that I have, and then the fact that the job is strenuous and it's intense, and you throw in all the negative self thinking, you throw in all the little Nimdia, and we're just a mess. We are just a mess. So I just want to make sure that I answer the question: how do I respond when I make a mistake? So making that mistake at work, I freaking start freaking out and I start having anxiety and I start complaining and whining and nagging and stressing and reducing myself to this thing that I can't master because it takes time to master things and I want to master it in 7 days. And that's my self imposed, self inflicted challenge that I place upon myself and burden that I place upon myself. And it's not even necessary. And at the job, everybody is just saying, girl, you're never gonna know everything. Not here, not in this field. You're not. You're gonna be learning something new every day. And they did not lie. They did not lie. Every time you think you know a thing, it is like life. Every time you think you know a thing, the next day show you don't know shit. Okay? Um, and what does it reveal about your inner dialogue? So yeah, my inner dialogue is like you're stupid. So I did answer the question. That was a good question. That was a good question. So, on my journey, I'm now on to the phase of acknowledging and healing my inner child and asking her questions because she's always at the damn table when adults are speaking. And I'm just like, girl, have you learned nothing? Have we taught you nothing? Um, and yeah, but I'm just learning to acknowledge her and honor her so I can heal her so she can move on. It's literally like a ghost of the past. So if I heal her and I honor the things that she's asking for, and I reassure her that the things that she's asking for may not be the things that we need any longer, and let her know that we're okay and I got you, that we can really get through this. We can really get through this. This is crazy. Like I really want to cry, but I ain't I ain't gonna let her cry. But look at yourself in the mirror and see the smaller version of yourself and tell yourself, I got you, girl. I got you. And we're gonna be all right. And I did want to do a little affirmation because that was cute. I should have ended it right there. I don't know how to end stuff, but I don't even know if this is an affirmation, but it says always remember who the fuck you are and let them think whatever they want. So we're gonna remember who we are, and in respect to honoring the little version of ourselves, the younger version of ourselves, and we're gonna let everybody else think whatever they want, but we're gonna heal ourselves. Nice.